Good day, everyone. I'm Ola May, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Today I am unwrapping this very large, to my surprise, Ostrich tote. I have not seen this particular silhouette nor name before, but one day I was minding my business and just scrolling through the ILD site, and this popped up. Not sure how long it had been on the site either, and it did not have a picture. So I thought that would be fun to go ahead and order it based off of the description and the measurements given, because you know how accurate the measurements are always. So I decided to go ahead and take a chance. And when I received this and saw how huge it is, I wasn't mad at it, because I mean, usually when I want to carry a tote, I do want it to be a good size tote. So this can definitely be a work bag, a travel bag, or carry it as a purse, because it is really big. And we are going to do some quick measurements as well, so that you can have a better idea of how big this tote is. But other than the size, this color definitely let me know that I made the right decision. Okay, it's so, oops, the label just flew out at me. Okay, so this is the description for it. It is a Newport shoulder tote, and the color is Cognac. So let's go ahead and take a look, you all, and see what we have. If you all have not seen Dooney Bourke's Ostrich embossed leather in person, you are missing out. I can confidently let you know that. So the first thing I'm going to look at are the straps. When I carry a tote, one of the most important features is the shoulder drop of the strap. So let's look at this shoulder drop. And I don't think it's fully in the camera, so I'm talking to myself, huh? Okay. I'm going to do a quick measurement of the shoulder drop as well, because that can make or break the comfort when you're trying to carry it on your shoulder. So starting, I would say this is inside the center of the strap, and going to the bag, the shoulder drop is approximately 10 to 10.5 inches. So not too bad. Depending on the size of your arm and your height, that will also affect the carry as well. So this is the back side of it. It does have a back pocket, I can see, with the snap button closure. And this pocket goes all the way to the bottom. The button snaps back by itself, so that's a pretty strong magnetic closure on it. The hang tag, it does have the name and color as well. And I will just tuck that right there. Loving the hardware on it. It is square hardware on the straps. The front of this beauty does have the Dooney Bourke metal plate at the top of the bag. And so at the same time with me showing you the hardware and the metal plate, You are getting a close-up of this beautiful leather as well, and the stitching. It does have feet with leather trim on the corners as well. And it does have the piping, the leather piping all around the base also. So you all, the front looks like it also has a pocket. Well, actually it's two. So there's no button closure here, but there are two pockets. And they go all the way to the bottom. So narrow, but not too narrow. As you can see, I can get my whole hand in the pocket. So all of the pockets are very functional. Now let's take a look inside. A beautiful braided leather zipper. Even the leather on the inside surrounding the zipper is ostrich as well. The zipper goes. It does unzip all the way to the end if you need to. Just so you all can see that. Now let's take all this stuffing out and see. I can kind of tell by the firmness of the leather that it would not, especially the feet and the base of it, that it would not have a problem standing straight up even when it's empty. But this bag is so big, y'all. I would definitely say you could easily travel with this with no problem. To me, I would describe it as a north-south. This could be a weekender very easily, because this bag can hold a lot. It does have some weight to it. It does not have a shoulder strap. So the handles are the primary carry for it, whether you carry it just holding it by the straps itself on the crook of your arm or wearing it on your shoulder. Or if you place it on top of your suitcase, that would be also another place for it as well. So the inside, the depth of it, I wish I had something. Well, I guess I can use the measuring tape so that you can see the depth of it inside. So it does have this pocket on the front of the zipper pocket. So it does have the Dooney Bourke leather logo patch there, or leather signature patch. Inside zip pocket, it goes almost across the full back side of it. And it does have a key keeper. The Dooney Bourke label there on the side. The back side here, it does have two slip pockets. You probably can't see that with this covering it up. Two slip pockets, one bigger than the other one slightly slimmer. And that's the inside. So let me just try to measure the depth of it, the interior depth, and then compare that to the exterior measurements. Okay, so if I were to just put the measuring tape in here, touching the bottom of the bag, the interior depth up to the stitching here for the zipper is at 14 inches. So that's the interior depth of it. It can surely expand wider than that, but I'll go ahead and measure the exterior So across the top, looks like that is easily 18 inches. And then the bottom should be probably a little bit narrower because the top looks wider. So 18 at the top, the bottom is, let me turn my measuring tape around so you all can see it better on this side. The bottom, even though the numbers are upside down, but still, it is right at 16 inches. So 18 at the top, 16 at the bottom. And then the width of the base is 6 inches. And then the overall height of the bag, I'll turn it around this way. Trying to get it all in there, y'all. There we go. For the most part. So from the top to the bottom is 14 inches. So the interior actually matches the exterior. If I recalling correctly, it was 14 inches from where I set my measuring tape inside of the bottom. And then I had it out all the way to the beginning of the top of the zipper here. So with those measurements, y'all, this is a very big bag. The shoulder drop, I am loving on it. And overall, I'm happy with my purchase. I do think that this was one of those one-off bags or products that Dooney Bourke added to the ILD site. And I don't know if they're kind of clearing out their warehouse or what, but I think it was one of those, and I'm glad that I grabbed it. So I'm definitely going to have to travel with this one. And as you may have seen in my previous video, my Dooney Bourke haul video, I did pick up the triple zip Ostrich embossed wristlet in the Cognac color. So this is a perfect match, as you can see. And I want to be sure you can see the top of this tote. It's so tall. Hopefully so. Let me try getting it fully in there. Okay, there we go. So you can see that it does match. And I'm going to see if it actually fits off in one of these front pockets, or if the pockets are too narrow on it or not. Let's see. I'm not going to force it. It would really go in the back with no problem, because there's no divider on this one. It is the full pocket. So if I wanted to just take my wristlet and this tote and no other purse or bag, that would be easy to do. I could keep my wristlet in there when I don't want it on my wrist, or put something else in there and carry this on my wrist. But that's it, y'all. This is the Dooney Bourke Newport tote. And I did not look it up to see when this came out. Let me try to look that up here briefly. That way I can include it in the video, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I did some quick research, and the only channel that I could actually find the actual Ostrich Newport shoulder tote on was Purse-Diverse on YouTube, and she had it in black. And I saw it was on QVC, but it wasn't in Ostrich. And all of the others I saw, it actually had a shoulder strap attached to it. I did find that Dazzle Me 77 has a nylon Newport tote in black. I believe Purse the Verse's video was about, as well as Dazzle Me 77, probably about 3 years old. And then I saw a Florentine Newport tote on Tote Jeans. And I'll tag all three content creators in the description. But so far, that's really it. So I'm not sure why the Ostrich was made without the shoulder straps. And the shoulder strap on the other totes that I saw, it was an actual ring here on the exterior with, I believe all of the straps were like a web strap, shoulder strap. And it usually is, from what I saw, it could be used as a work bag, depending on how much you need to carry for work and or travel. So mainly for travel. So I think I may actually have some loops added here on the side so that I can attach shoulder straps to it, because that way I would have another option of being able to carry this tote, because it is a very big tote and I don't want to just have it on my shoulder with the straps only. Using it with a crossbody or a shoulder strap will definitely help distribute the weight of the bag, especially when it's loaded, because it's a pretty good weight on the bag itself with it being empty. So the way that I pack and load up things, unless it's very light clothing or something like that, then more than likely it is going to, of course, add to the weight either way I go. So again, I will tag all three of those content creators in the description so that you all can check out their video and their channel and see other versions of the Newport tote. And I think the oldest video on QVC for the actual silhouette was 7 years ago. So I'm not sure if the Newport tote came out 7 years ago or prior to that. And that's just possibly the oldest video that I was able to locate on YouTube. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think about the Newport shoulder tote. If it's something that you all would want Dooney and Bourke to bring back out. If it's not online, let me double check that. Just a moment. Okay, y'all. So I did actually find it on Dooney and Bourke. I hadn't even looked there for it, but it's in Florentine, and it does come in natural or black. And it's not on sale or anything like that, but I did want to give you all a visual of how it looks with the actual shoulder straps on it. And in Florentine. So it does have a leather luggage tag or hang tag and the Dooney and Bourke embossment there versus the metal plate located on this one. So it is still out. I don't believe it's out in the Ostrich anymore or any other material. I did see Cabriolet was an option before as well. So far just Florentine, and then they did add this particular Ostrich online. So again, let me know what you all think. And thank you so much for watching. And if you made it through this video and you like it and you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you are made aware each time I upload a video. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. And as always, have a very wonderful day.